show.
Are you ready for this?
Now, additions to my collection with Siva Gorals.
Do you like jungle? Let's go.
The show for new dance music.
You've got the bass and you've got Selecta.
On BCFM.
We got everyone inside your place. Right about now.
Welcome to additions to my collection. Big thanks to Billy for another great Saturday edition. Lovely to hear about the Slapstick Festival as well.
Okay.
And welcome along to our independent venue special. More on that later, but we're going to kick off this week with a fresh new release from Riko, Dan and Selecta J-Man.
Soundboy calling, we are kill sounding at the night and in the morning. Batman at London, wicked in a foreign. Not take no lip service, not in a talking again. Me hear some soundboy calling, we are kill sounding at the night and in the morning. Batman at London, wicked in a foreign. Not take no lip service, not in a talking. Hey, how would them know about that? Cause anywhere we got the dance all of your ram. We rock it for the woman and we rock it for the man. And no for the matter, oh, in another one. Hey, how would them know about that? And anywhere we got the dance all of your ram. We rock it for the woman and we rock it for the man. And no for the matter, about counteraction. Soundboy calling. Soundboy calling. Again. Soundboy calling. Soundboy calling.
Give it song.
Rata, tata, tell me what's the matter. Soundboy calling, them a fi get better. Look up on the wall and know them brain get splatter. Them a fi no time and a real top shatter. Rata, tata, tell me what's the matter. Soundboy calling, them a fi get better. Look up on the wall and know them brain get splatter. Hey boy, them a no real top shatter. Soundboy calling. Soundboy calling. Again. Soundboy calling. Soundboy calling.
Give it song.
Hey. Nah, take no lip service in a road, boy. We not in a the long bag of talking, Rasta. Kill, we kill Soundboy. Dub plate, we fling after them. You understand? Oh, I'm to Soundboy. Riko than the London City warlord. Hey!
To my collection, the show for new dance music.
Saturdays 12 till 2
on BCFM. WhatsApp us 0750 182 0075.
Let me see you put your love for me.
Let me see you put your hand up in the air. So.
You are listening to additions to my collection on BCFM. Kicking off today's show with two brand new releases that dropped this week. This playing underneath fresh new music from DJ Rap. Yes, the first woman of drum and bass. The track actually came out on her proper album last year, but this week she dropped it as a single. It's called Zeitgeist. Wicked to hear more music from her. And before that, we kicked off the show with Selecta J-Man's remix of Soundboy Calling by Riko Dan. Now that track actually first came out in the lockdown, but basically they decided because the lockdowns, well, kind of ruined the party, didn't they? They'd start giving those tracks another bit of a remix, and that one is certainly ready for the summer festivals. Right, so welcome along to the show. As I said at the start, we are celebrating Independent Venue Week. And of course, where would we be without the independent venues? No drum and bass for a start. So today, we are asking which of your favourite Bristol venues, and tell us why. We'd love to find out, did you meet your future life partner somewhere on a sticky dance floor? Or maybe you heard a tune for the first time and you thought, oh, that is it. I have got to do a career in music now. We'd love to hear from you. You can get in touch with the show by WhatsApping us 0750 182 0075. You can also text us if you want, 60777. Start your message with the word BCFM. And if you head to bcfmradio.com, you can get all the contact details there. Right, coming up, we have got brand new music from Bailey and Nixxy Rain. But first, a track that I did actually play on a pre-release a couple of weeks back. And this one was really got such a beautiful story behind it. So basically, Bateman, fantastic producer from Bristol, he released this on Friday, yesterday. Track's called idkwhy, or I don't know why. And he revealed that the powerful story behind the tune, he started making it in about mid-25. And that was after his nan passed away from dementia. And he's really poured all of his emotions into this tune. Big love to you, Bateman.
additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
You've been a liar in the courtroom. I know that you're able. You put food on my table. You're another in the schedule. You've been a liar in the courtroom. I know that you're able. You put food on my table. I know that you're You've been a liar in the courtroom. I know that you're able. You put food on my table. I know that you're You've been a liar in the courtroom. I know that you're able. You put food on my table. I know that you're You've been a liar in the courtroom. I know that you're able. You put food on my table. You're another in the schedule. You've been a liar in the courtroom. I know that you're able. You put food on my table. I know that you're
This is Nixxy Rain with Lawyer, fresh out this week on Hospital Records. And of course, it is the hospitality weekend down in Bognor at Butlins this weekend. A massive 3-day winter getaway for drum and bass fans. Last week we had our warm-up party here on BCFM, and if you want to go and check that out, we posted it up on YouTube, on SoundCloud, and also on Apple Podcasts, so you can listen or watch it.
It feels so good.
And if you're lucky enough to be there, have a cracking weekend. Right, this one is also new music from Bailey, absolute legend. This is fresh out from him this week. And I also spotted that he's done a boiler room. So I need to go and check that out. But this is from his brand new EP, Electric Soul, fresh out on his label Interbeats. the first release on the label, and this one is track 4, entitled So Natural. Right, so I've got a few dates for your diary. I'm going to give you a full gig roundup at about 20 to 1. But first, I just want to tell you about some dates that, God, they've been coming in thick and fast this week. It's that time of year when everyone's starting to book up the summer. So I wanted to give you plenty of advance warning. Get these dates in your diary, where you can catch me out and about in Bristol. So on the 21st of March, going to be playing at the Full Cycle Residency down at the Star and Garter. Also on the 18th of April down at the Star and Garter as well with the Full Cycle crew. We've got Firefox, we've also got Total Recall, Social Security, Kodan, Chords, all on the lineup. So shout out to Kit and Ronnie for the invites. Free once again to enter, but it always gets packed out. So make sure you head to head first and get yourselves one of the free tickets to guarantee entry. On the 27th of March, I am going to be playing at the Full Moon and Attic Bar with Traffic's Jam. Tickets for that are from £5. And then looking ahead to the summer, Full Cycle are going to be heading up to London. Yes, we are going to be taking the residency up to Night Tales. It's an amazing venue. In fact, if you go online, if you've not been there before, you can get a little virtual walkthrough. And it's one of those sort of indoor-outdoor venues, so you've got lots of courtyard spaces. So let's keep our fingers crossed for some sunshine. So that is Friday the 10th of July. I am going to be playing at the Full Cycle night up in London at Night Tales. And we're just finalising the details of tickets. So I'll let you know as soon as I do. At least get the dates in your diary. Right then, coming up, I am going to be playing a mix by me featuring music from Pruf, as well as tunes from Shy FX and Amos. And we'll be back right after this.
Let's beat dementia with Alzheimer's Society.
The views are unbelievable.
But my feet won't thank me tomorrow.
Stopping for a cuppa with people who get it.
Then one last push to the finish line. We did it!
Knowing how proud you'd be, Mum.
Join Alzheimer's Society in 13 breathtaking locations, trekking 13 or 26 miles to beat dementia. Search Trek 26 today.
Chase is the digital bank you can count on.
How so?
Because you get 1% cash back on your grocery shop.
Like on prosciutto?
Yeah, prosciutto.
And seaweed crackers?
Sure, those two.
Oh, hang on. What about rotisserie chickens?
If it's in your grocery shop, Chase has got your cash back. Join today and get 1% cash back on debit card spending on groceries, fuel and everyday transport. Chase. See what your money can do. 18 plus UK residents. Eligibility applies. 1% cash back for your first year. Maximum £15 per month. Exceptions apply.
It's the official BCFM Soul Chart. Every Sunday we count down the entire top 30 of the best collection of new modern soul music you'll hear anywhere on your radio. Soul, smooth jazz and sometimes even a touch of lovers rock. It's all covered to bring you up to date with what's going on with today's modern soul scene. The official BCFM Soul Chart every Sunday 6 to 8 p.m. with me, Tony Griffin. You can listen to the show again at bcfmradio.com and always remember, they do still make them like they used to.
Are you ready for this? Now, additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
Do you like jungle? Let's go.
The show for new dance music.
You've got your bass and you've dropped it up. Selecta.
On BCFM.
We got everyone inside your place.
You're listening to Additions to My Collection with me, Siva Gold. And today we are celebrating independent venues as part of Independent Venue Week. Shout out to Alice for getting in touch. She remembers seeing Garden and Aries last summer launch their track Outside Canteen. Performing Live Your Life was one of her highlights of the summer. I love that when you get one of those surprise moments that are just never going to be repeated. People are talking about it for ages afterwards. God, I've had some good nights down in Canteen. And some I'd probably rather forget. Keep your shout outs coming in. We'd love to hear from you. What is your favourite venue in Bristol and why? Like Alice, did you have one of those moments that's just never going to repeat? It's going to go down in history. Or did you meet your best mates? Did you meet your crew there? Or maybe you discovered your best DJ and you've been a big fan ever since. We'd love to hear from you. 0750 182 0075. That's 0750 182 0075. Head to bcfmradio.com for all the contact details. Right, for the next 10 minutes then, this is my mix. Kicking off with this underneath, it is Pulse Fusion by Lowriderz and Pruf.
Siva Gold in the mix. What you want?
You're listening to Additions to My Collection with me, Siva Gold. This one, Uzi from NC17 and Filth. I only discovered those guys back in the end of 2024. Tracks from their EP, Last of a Dying Breed. Before that, you heard Crush from Nympho, Your Turn from Amos, and we kicked off with Pulp Fusion and Lowriderz. Right, it's just coming up to 20 to 1. So let's have a look at what gigs you need to be getting in your diaries. So tonight, the night is finally here. We've been talking this up for weeks. It's Steve Davis down at the Ardar Community Sauna. He's going to be performing, well, I don't know, in a sauna? Hopefully wearing some clothes. We're not really sure, but I'd love someone to go along and tell me how it all pans out. The Sauna Sessions and Live Music event at the Ardar Community Sauna kicks off at 7 o'clock tonight. Promised intimate, ambient and downbeat music. And if you want something a bit more upbeat, at Document, you've got Worried About Henry, Mosey, Camo and Crooked, along with K-Motions. And Lens. I've just seen her. She's buried down in the set list there, in the lineup. 40 acts across 2 rooms. Kicks off at 2 o'clock. Tickets are starting around £30 and you can get more details over at Skiddle. Then looking ahead to next weekend, things really start to wake up a little bit after January. On Friday, you've got 3 gigs I need to let you know about. So Euphonic, Ryder Shafiq and friends are going to be performing at Born on Roads at the Full Moon and Attic Bar, along with some secret headliners, we're told. Tickets start at £5. You've also got Danny Bird presenting the Bird House at the Thekla. Danny Bird and special guest to be announced. And then Can You Cope, which is going to be a brilliant multi-genre celebration of underground sounds at the Lost Horizon. Tickets start from around £12. We're promised multi-genre UK garage, D&B and bassline. Then a couple of big events that you need to know about if they're not already in your diary. On the 14th of February, Valve Sound System are going to be at the Prospect Building. That one is a daytime party as well, which I'm quite interested to see how that goes down. Valve in the daytime, who knew? But what a lineup. You've got Dillinger, Hazard, Brian G's going to be playing a dubplate set. Lemon D, Simula is doing a back-to-back with Kezra, with a back-to-back with SMG. Wow. AMC featuring Phantom and, of course, many more. I think there are still tickets available. The last time I looked, anyway, starts around £30. And then you've got Kings of the Rollers Royal Rumble, the very, very, very last underground party. Serum Voltage, Blade Runner and Injure. Now, that one is sold out, but you can go on a wait list. Also, it's quite good to go on Twickets if you've not done that before, or StubHub. Yeah, HubStub, I was going to say. But those resale ticket sites are really good, and you can get some really good bargains for events through that. There you go, there's your top tip. And finally, big one for the diary, Saturday the 25th of July, Hospital are going to be hosting one of their 30th birthday parties down at the Bristol Amphitheatre on the harbour sides. Hybrids Minds, High Contrast, Metric, London Electricity, Marquee, Fred V, Lens and Makoto. What a lineup, just in time for my birthday. Thanks, guys. Of course, plenty more details about all of those events over on Skiddle or on Head First. And as we are celebrating Independent Venue Week, go and get your tickets, support the night, support the venue, support the artists. Otherwise, they're all going to disappear. Speaking of which, we've had another message come in. Shout out to Jim. His favourite venue or favourite night is at Motion. I'm sure that counts for a lot of people. When he went to see Valve back in February 2024, and he said it just completely reignited his love for drum and bass. Yeah, that was an amazing night. Keep your messages coming in. What is your favourite independent venue in Bristol and why? You can WhatsApp us here, 0750 182 0075. That's 0750 182 0075.
Never.
Shout out to Peter for getting in touch. Says he's locked in the car heading to the shops. I love the fact that this show is the soundtrack for all of your Saturday admin. Also, shout out to Hacker. He says, well, some of the best venues in Bristol are gone, aren't they? Used to really love going to Native. Oh, God, those nights. Those Thursday nights with Run. And, of course, Drive By. Also loved the Blue Mountains. Such a classic venue, wasn't it? And now he says, well, what's left, his favourite is Cozy's. What a legendary venue that one is. Keep your messages coming in. What is your favourite venue in Bristol and why? We'd love to hear from you. 0750 182 0075. Shout out to Marcus for getting in touch. He says he used to love Level on Park Row. Oh, What a venue. I used to live there pretty much when I first came to Bristol. I've got so many good memories. My favourite, I think, is watching the Full Cycle live recording from 2006. If you haven't caught up with that, go and check it out. It's amazing. And also Arc Bar in the Old City. Yes. Beautiful. The most beautiful glass entrance. It's now a sober bar, I think, isn't it? Thanks for getting in touch. These stories are brilliant, and it's definitely helping me reminisce as well. Remembering some of the incredible venues that we've still got, that we used to have. 07501820075. Keep your messages coming in. This is the Serum remix of Super Styling.
Watch the way we drop it in a mix timing. Rise and amplifying when we come in with the swing. Enter in the dance, jungle music, it a spin. Crowd up in the center, them a ride the rhythm. Ride up on the rhythm till the early morning. Got everywhere we got them love the vibes we a bring. Just sit on the microphone, we are harmonizing. Ravers, them a step, we are synchronizing. Straight from up the east, we are maximizing. No come in the jungle list, we are super styling. Just follow the pattern, naturally harmonizing. Climbing to position, we synchronizing. Life from our pocket, so we maximizing. All of the people raving and super styling.
Shout out to Anna and the Curry King. Cooking up a feast at Smerin HQ to Groove Armada drum and bass. Absolutely loving this. So that one dropped last week. Such a brilliant remix. And this one coming in fresh out from Selecta. Came out this week. The track is entitled Times Change. You're listening to Additions to My Collection on BCFM. This one, Selecta, Times Change. Now, I started making some music this week. Yeah, I'm getting into production. I thought, well, it's a good time of year to do it, isn't it? And it's dark and it's cold and it's wet. And you're a little bit on the skint side. And I was so excited to find out on Bandcamp that Selecta has got a sample pack. So who knows? I could be making music like this soon. Right, the boss has been in touch.
Yeah, loving the drum and bass on a Saturday. Listen, massive big out to all the Bristol Athletic crew who are at the Netham. 2 o'clock kickoff versus Made Forever. So please give a big shout out to all the Bristol Athletic players, sponsored of course by BCFM Radio.
Certainly consider that done, Pat. Wishing all of Bristol Athletic the very best. Right, tune now, taking you up to the news at 1 o'clock. That popped up in the Juno Top 40 singles this week. And it's a huge track from last summer. Shy FX and Kinga with Nobu. And Breakage has done a remix of it, and this is amazing.
Don't come to play, or you'll hurt yourself.
Hi to Misha for getting in touch. She says her favourite venue, independent venue in Bristol, is the Love-In. She remembers seeing A for Alpha do a back-to-back with Millionaire there. And just thought, God, I'm really inspired now to explore DJing. So good for you. That's what it's all about, isn't it? These independent venues, they are a breeding ground, a hotbed for inspiration for us all. And also just an opportunity to see stuff that you might not get to see anywhere else. Right, coming up after the news at 1, we have got brand new music and we have also got additions to your collection. But first, let's get the latest headlines.
Are you ready for this? Now, additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
Do you like jungle? Let's go.
The show for new dance music.
You've got the bass and the drop it up. Selecta
on BCFM.
We got everyone inside the place.
And welcome to the second hour of additions to my collection. Coming up, we've got additions to your collection with music sent in by Jade, Tom and Leela. But first, I'm so excited about these next 2 tracks. We've got brand new music from Lens, but first, brand new music from Die. This one is called The Specialist Funk. And I just love this build-up. It's just amazing, and just wait for the drop.
To my collection, the show for new dance music.
Saturdays 12 till 2
on BCFM.
I do what I do, but I know that I'm conscious. Look at the contrast. I know what I'm doing when I'm signing a contract. Don't make assumptions. The way that I move, I cannot do my function. Don't be so nonchalant. You're not ready for what I have for you bastards. I have no codasta. My flow is immaculate, killing you instant. Don't make me crash out. I'm telling you now that you best keep your distance. If you don't listen, there's nobody else you can blame because I be a monster. The way I be moving, you better get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
A lively one, isn't it? This one, brand new from Lens, came out yesterday with Shapes and Takura. The track is called Monster, and she's playing tonight at Worried About Henry down at the Document in Bristol. Just had a look on her story. She's playing. Her set time is 8 o'clock. So you can be all smug in bed by 9-ish, half-ish. Go and catch her if you haven't already. She is such an incredible artist.
Get out of the way, I be a monster. Where I be moving, you better get out of the way.
Shout out as well to Alex, who's got in touch. Really enjoyed that DJ Die tune and said her AutoCAD soundtrack's just taking a turn. She's studying at the moment for an interior design course. And Daniela, producer Daniela, hello. Lovely to hear from you. But she says she's trying to tune in on an old digital radio, possibly one of the first, and it's currently stuck on an old country station. Not quite the vibe that I was looking for. Yeah, we'd love to see you next week. Maybe you can tune in on an FM radio. I mean, old school as well. Right, it's time for this.
Additions to your collection.
So this week we have had tunes sent in by Leela, as well as, let me get the lineup, Tom, and kicking off with this one from Jades. Hang on with this tune because it's so beautiful. And now I'm talking over the start of it. It is The Way by Fawzia.
Trying to hold on to the same song. Need to forget where I came from. Trying to hold on to the same song. Lately I can't seem to find a place. I don't know how much more I can take. It seems so crazy, I would say, that I'm lost and I can't find a way. Need to forget where I came from. Trying to hold on to the same song. 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 On to the same song.
This one came out in November. It was actually Fawzia's first solo release in over 4 years. An artist who is a staple of the UK underground. She's actually emerged from the DJ booth and NTS radio.
I don't know how much more I can take. It seems so crazy, I would say, that I'm lost and I can't find a way. Lately I can't seem to find a place. I don't know how much more I can take. It seems so crazy, I would say, that I'm lost and I can't find a way.
Shout out to Jade for sending that one in. What a beautiful song. Right, coming up, actually as well, I wanted to tell you, Special Request has done a drum and bass remix of that, and it's amazing. I'm going to play that on next week's show. Right, next we have got this one. Now, this is pretty old school. Oh, sorry, it's disappeared. Okay, we're going to jump ahead. We'll come back to that one. This one's even more old school. This one was sent in by Leela. It's a track she's just discovered from DJ Fresh. And this is what I love about this part of the show. People discovering tunes that we may be familiar with. To be honest, I don't know this one, but this one's from 2009. But Leela's only just discovered her. This one is called Fantasia. This is DJ Fresh with Fantasia from 2009, but Leela's just discovered it and sent it in. If you want to get involved and send in music that you have just discovered and you've just added to your collection, that is what this section of the show is all about. We just love hearing tunes that you've uncovered. You can get in touch with the show throughout the week if you head to my WhatsApp community. And to join it, go to Instagram, DJ Siva Gold, and all the links are there. You just click on it and join us. Right then, this one, I was meant to play a minute ago. It seemed to disappear. This one from MC Fats, Serum and Blade Runner. Not quite so old school, but still 10 years old now. This one's sent in by Tom. It's Inner Soul. Shout out to Neil. Apparently we're soundtracking his decorating. Listening from Amersham. It was last in Bristol when he went to Valve at the Underground. Oh, I was so gutted. I was ill that night and I couldn't make it. And can you believe it? Valve at the Prospect on the 14th of Feb. It clashes with some medical treatment I've got to have. So gutted. Because it is going to be incredible. And even better, it's a daytime live rave time as well. Anyway, hopefully you guys all get to go and you can tell me all about it and how brilliant it was once again. Shout out as well for Callum getting in touch. He says one of his venues that he loves and still really misses in Bristol is Timbuktu. I think it is a bar now. I think, is it Blame Gloria? Yeah, it's not as good though, is it? You remember seeing Marky there really up close and he could just really watch him do his percussion on vinyl. Do you remember when he used to do that? I think he does still do that on some of his live streams if you watch them on Twitch and YouTube. If you want to get in touch with the show, it is Independent Venue Week. We are celebrating all of your memories of independent venues. They can be still existing as well. They don't have to no longer be with us. Get in touch with the show, 0750 182 0075. 0750 182 0075. Right, coming up, we have got another mix by me after this.
Selling your car can be super simple if you choose We Buy Any Car, because they sort out any outstanding finance for you. Just bring along your final settlement agreement. If only they could make parallel parking simpler. To the right a bit, mate. Yeah, back a bit more. Oh, no, too far. We Buy Any Car. Selling made simple. To sell your car today, enter your reg number now at webuyanycar.com.
Think you need urgent dental care? This year, the government has worked with the NHS to provide additional urgent NHS dental care appointments.
OK, let's have a look.
If you need one urgently, find out if you're eligible at nhs.uk/urgent dental care. And you don't need to have an NHS dentist to access them. Get to the help you need. It's all part of delivering an NHS fit for the future.
Welcome to Fiwi Sinting, a window on the African Caribbean community in Bristol. In the show we have chat, features, poetry and stories in the tradition of Miss Louise Bennett. And on top of that, enough music, including ska, soca, mento, and of course reggae. We couldn't do it without reggae. Tune in to Fiwi Sinting with me, Hilary, every Thursday afternoon for your weekly dose of the Caribbean.
Are you ready for this? Now, additions to my collection with Siva Gold.
Do you like jungle? Let's go.
The show for new dance music.
You've got the bass and you've got Selecta
on BCFM.
We got everyone inside your place.
Here we go then, 20-minute mix by me. Kicking off with this from Archetype, tracks called Snow Days. listening to Additions to My Collection on BCFM. And today we are celebrating Independent Venue Week. I'm asking you to share your stories, your memories of the independent venues in Bristol. Shout out to Liam for getting in touch. He also really misses Native. We were chatting about this in the first hour. I think it's a burger restaurant now. He remembers seeing DJ Derek there, playing his mini disc. Bless him. But it was always a good one, wasn't it? You can almost guess what tune's going to come next. If you want to get in touch with the show and share your memories, get in touch with us on WhatsApp 0750 182 0075. 0750 182 0075. Or you can head to my Instagram, DM me there, DJ Siva Gold. Or if you head to my website, sivagold.co.uk, you can get all my contact details there. And also find out a whole heap more. Listen again to the show. Find out where my gigs are. Right, carrying on then with my mix. This one coming in now is Unseen Forces by Acris.
The Mix.
You're listening to Additions to My Collection with me, Siva Gold on BCFM. This one, Raptor by DJ Trace and HLZ. Wrapping up my mix. And that mix featured tracks entirely released in January last year. This one featured part of the Raptor EP out on Metalheads. Before that, you heard Flavours by Lupo, Typhoons from Genic, another amazing EP that he released this time last year, History EP. Acris, Unseen Forces, Blurred by Filth. We kicked off with Snow Days from Archetype. Taking you into the last 10 minutes of the show then. And I wanted to do a bit of a throwback before I play you some fresh music. Now, you might know, if you listen to this show regularly, that T9 is one of my favourite producers. I think the way he captures the essence of jungle and drum and bass and then just fast forwards it into 2025, 26, whatever year it is that he's releasing tunes, it just sounds amazing. He doesn't do it in a naff way, he just does it in a brilliant way. And I thought this week, hang on, I've not heard from him in a while, so I popped onto his Bandcamp and discovered a couple of tunes that, although they came out in August, these ones are new additions to my collection, and I thought, you guys are going to love these. We're kicking off with College Rhythm, and after that, it is Don't Test.
Selection.
So T9 played at Boomtown last year, Boomtown even, with his label collective Ill Groove. And that's the label that this track is released out on, Don't Test. And they packed out a tiny tent for a couple of hours, played a killer set full of upbeat, skippy beats just like this. I really hope they get a bigger stage this year. They've just got such a refreshing sound and approach. I just love it. Going to be keeping a close eye on their tour dates, and if they come to Bristol, I am there. This one is a firm favourite addition to my collection. Expect to hear it in my sets a lot. So coming up now on the rest of the day on BCFM, you have got Soul Saturday at 6 o'clock with Tony playing you the very best house. You've also got Deli G playing you more house, getting you warmed up for your Saturday night from 8. Now after 2 o'clock, we've usually got Ian Pinkney in his Weekend World. He's not here this week. But certainly stay locked because you've got plenty of other amazing shows on BCFM throughout the day. Going to play you this brand new, or the newest release from Break. I've been spinning this a couple of times. It came out just at the start of December and it is such a good dance floor filler. Track is called Overstayed. You've been listening to Additions to My Collection with me, Siva Gold, on BCFM. Massive thanks to those of you listening, to those of you getting in touch with your stories celebrating independent venues around Bristol. It's been brilliant going a bit down memory lane, but also just celebrating the venues that are around and kicking now. Remember, go and make the most of them. Use it or lose it. Right, I'll be back next Saturday, 12 till 2, playing you the very best new drum and bass for our first show in February. Can you believe it? That is it. January's done. But until then, have a great week. Take care. Peace.